Welcome to Time Ball Games. I'm ELD, here to ask you for help in growing the channel. When we reach 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a custom leather playmat to one lucky subscriber. So be sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Time Ball Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we have Connor on Miracles versus Lucas on Rug. This is from the end of the year. Last year we had a very busy holiday season, so had some matches that we didn't get to do commentary on. Luckily, we have them in the vault to go back to, as we don't have organized play going at the store. So you may see Renin 6 in this rug list if it's pre-ban. Starting out just the way Delver decks want to, with a turn 1 Delver. However, does not flip, swinging for 1. Connor on Miracles is going to want to drag this game out as much as he can and just win wars of attrition, getting 2-for-1s. And Renin 6 is a card that makes that very difficult. Hard to outvalue this 2-mana Planeswalker, effectively able to function as a Crucible of Worlds that eventually will be able to ultimate and kill you, essentially. I mean, once you get an emblem from that guy, I mean, even a lightning bolt in the graveyard is potentially game over. Creates a lot of inevitability for only 2 mana, and as we see here, it actually sticks before Connor has any answer to it. A Swords to Plowshares takes out the Delver, but that may not actually be the more threatening of the 2 permanents. Connor going to need something like a Council's Judgment to clear this Renin 6. The usual fare of Snapcasters, Vendilion Clicks, any creatures like that with a 1 backside do not stack up very well versus this Planeswalker. Ooh, and back-to-back Force of Wills ripped off the top there for Lucas. Renin 6 just so good with Brainstorm, as it gives you access to those fetch lands. Getting +1 card advantage by returning the land and always getting the shuffle makes Renin 6 so potent in these type of decks. I'm not going to say that he shouldn't have been banned, but I would have loved to have found out what the best Renin 6 build is. I'm actually not sure. Could be a Mox Diamond build, could be Rug, could be Control. It's really tough to say. The card was incredibly good in so many different shells, and it would have been nice to kind of get closer to a consensus. Maybe that can't actually be reached. And now Swords to Plowshares targeting this Hex Drinker. He's already invested 1 mana. Connor is going to fight over it. Force. Force and Force. The sword's still on the stack. Force Pitch Daze. And Connor gonna Brainstorm. That Daze may have ended up being useful here, depending on what else Connor does. If he fetches and Brainstorms again, or has another Swords. Oof. Let's see if that last card was blue. Or we will not. Renin 6 close to being able to ultimate here. Counterbalance comes down for Connor. And now a Brainstorm. Plus fetch. Best combo in the game. Up to 7 here on Renin 6. No board presence for Miracles. Oh, he's got the Council's Judgment. Exiling that Renin 6. All of that work and that potential emblem gone now. That Council's Judgment, very timely. Well, I guess timely for the ultimate. A lot of damage was done in terms of generating card advantage for Lucas. And Renin 6 shows back up Brainstorm. shows a predict, and boy, I'm not going to lie, I might actually scoop from this position. Connor's going to be able to use that predict to draw 2. He's got a counterbalance on board. Precious few resources left for Lucas. He's not completely out of the game, but it's very likely that Connor's going to end up winning this one. And trying to win 2 games against Miracles when they're up a game is quite a task. Miracles can play really well when they don't care about their win conditions, and they can just be playing defensively. To the degree that sometimes I've seen Miracles players actually board out multiple, if not all, of their win conditions or exclusive win conditions, and just, if they happen to win with a Jace, that's fine. But really just have a ton of control to make sure that they don't lose that second game if they're already up a game. One of the ways Miracles will lose is getting some of their win conditions early and not being able to actually back them up. Miracles does not want to race. Counterbalance. Now has a Jace the Mind Sculptor to join it. Spell Pierce into 2 mana open. Let's see if Connor remembers the flip. He does. Sees a Plains. And very little value there, I guess. Unless Lucas has another Spell Pierce or Daze. This does stop Jace from brainstorming and shuffling. He does have the Daze. All right. That makes a lot more sense. So 2 cards. Counterbalance, countering that Daze. Jace is brainstorming, and this is feeling very much like a lost cause here for Lucas. I'll be surprised if this actually ends up going to 3 games. A Tarmogoyf lands, Mystic Sanctuary, able to grab Swords to Plowshares or Council's Judgment. Take your pick. Getting that Goyf off the board. And we are headed into game 2. Lucas is going to need to play with some purpose here to try and get not only game 2, but game 3 completed. Getting a draw early on in the tournament. Not ideal for a weekly event. All right, jumping into game number 2. Luke is leading out with a Polluted Delta. Delver of Secrets. Sitting on the sideline there. No turn 1 play. He's got a Tarmogoyf on turn 2, which will be a 2/3. Connor with a couple of basic lands here. Back to Basics is a back-breaking card in this matchup. Lucas will do well to play around it. Hex Drinker leveling up. Swords to Plowshares. And Lucas has Force, Daze, Winter Orb. He decides to force pitching Force. And now a Terminus off the top. And that is a devastating turn. I knew that was coming. Counterbalance now. Just trying to process that. We've got a counterbalance with a Spell Pierce being thrown at it. And we'll see the Daze once the 2 is paid. Gonna hard cast it, no fear of miracles dazing back. And this could be a good time for that Winter Orb, as Connor has 4 lands. Would be better to have some type of threat on board. Connor untapping his basic plains and makes a land drop. Delver of Secrets. And Daze is so strong in decks that run Winter Orb. One of my earliest decks in Magic used that. 3 other islands in play, so this Mystic Sanctuary is going to bring back something. I actually didn't see him bring anything back. I might have missed it. We have a Monastery Mentor. Facing down an unflipped Delver. And now Ponder. Bringing the monks to the yard. Connor just going to get in there for 3. Keeping his mana available. Delver not flipping again. Oof. This is a rough outing. Sylvan Library. Normally a backbreaking card versus Miracles. In this situation, one of the rare times where it's not very exciting. Down on the board. And paying for life, not really an option. Usually versus Miracles, Sylvan Library says, go ahead, draw 2 extra cards, maybe 4 extra cards. You really don't care. They have no reach. And they just have a handful of cards that can actually even damage you. Mentor being one of them. And this could be over pretty quick as these monks push through. Damage to leave Lucas down to just 8 life. Sylvan finds a bunch of answers. Normally you'd be in pretty good shape in this situation versus Miracles. Winter Orb on board, Delver flipped, but you look at these life totals, and that Monastery Mentor makes all the difference. He is a incredibly dangerous threat, and Rug really doesn't have any type of answer once those monks show up. Even if he gets rid of the Mentor, the remaining monks would be just too much. And Connor taking that one down in 2. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault Games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.